Yo, what's up, guys? This is Negative, man. I beat level 42, goddammit. Feels fucking good, man. Um, I recorded it. I was streaming on Streamlabs, and so I have like the Twitch stream up, with the reactions and whatnot. I'll post that in the video description as well. But since I accidentally recorded in OBS without my webcam, I had it muted, and I also had my overlay turned off accidentally. So because of that, I have a clean version of it recorded in higher quality, and so I'm re-recording right now over that. And I guess I could just use this as an opportunity to kind of like walk through the run and kind of explain different things that are going on. And let me know if you like that format where I'll post the actual clip for the live stream with reaction in the video description, and then also post the run, with like an explanation, and possibly even also upload a clean version of the run without any overlays or explanations as well. So let me know if you dig that. If that's the case, I can start recording things like that in the future. But yeah, let's get into it. So this level kills like so much of your runs on the double laser wall. There's 5 lasers in each direction like this, and you have to dash through all of them without getting murdered. So first we're going to get the V shield, and we want to kill all these purple guys. Now I was slow on my dash, so they were able to spread out more than I would have liked, but I kind of recovered acceptably. My V shield ran out right there. Really, you want it to run out around here. That's optimal. But you can see I went across the bottom, and I did so I could destroy some of the missile silos that are down there, because that's where I'm going to do a boss setup later, and it makes it a lot easier. Unfortunately, it costs time, because instead of using, gaining height the whole time, I had to gain height later, and so it's a few seconds slower. Also, there's a lot of guys right now because they followed me from down below. So I have to spend extra time killing these guys in order to get out of here, because they're going to draw my missile shots, and I need my missiles to go straight so I can break those lasers. So once I get out of here, that laser wall kills like 95% of runs. Now I have to go into here and get through this laser wall, which isn't as bad, but it kills another good set of runs. Then you have to kill enough enemies to manage to get out of here without dying with all those missiles, and that murders the rest of your runs. So it's very rare to get this far. So I got there, and because I did the earlier strat where I went across the bottom, at least I know the boss setup is absolutely free. Whereas, I don't have to worry about a bunch of missiles chasing me and enemies and stuff. So he's going to get stuck right here. Now you're going to shoot him. This is the setup. You want him to stay on that blue gate, and you keep shooting him. If he slips off that gate, which happens randomly, it's suboptimal. You've got to dash out of this corridor reacting very quickly, because he will block you in, and at that point you're trapped, and he's going to start charging his beam cannon and shooting it at you. And you basically have to use your charge invulnerability, which is like a short amount of invincibility that you get as you start up your all-round charge, and then as you're invincible for that short period of time, the beam cannon shot passes through you, and then you cancel out of it without using the all-round attack and go back to shooting it. It's very hard, but it can be done. If you manage to get past him when he slips off, you'll switch positions with him, go where he's at, and he'll go where you're at, and then you can shoot him with missiles from there. And that's the third strategy. So there's 3 variations that you deal with when you're doing the boss setup right there. So this was a solid run. It was a 447, which is pretty sweet. My run before that was garbage, like hot garbage. It was a 345. That's 102 seconds slower. Because I hadn't optimized my strats yet. I pretty much only had a boss setup, and then I had no health when I got through the laser wall. And so I had to go get like a full heal from all the way across the level and then come back to the boss. So this was a godlike pass through the lasers. I was slow at the beginning, right? I chose a slower strategy to make the boss escape and boss setup easier, but I lost time because of that slower strategy in like 2 or 3 different places, right? But I got through with great health, which made the ending a lot easier to do. I'm going to go back through this with the harder strategy that I can probably end up, if I get a super clean run, trimming like 20 seconds off of this level right here. So that'll be amazing. But for now, I'm pretty happy. I've only got level 40 and 44 left that I want to get good runs in, and I'll have completed every level in the run. Then it's just a matter of actually like going through the levels and optimizing away, like, you know, 2 seconds here, etc. on all the runs. I'm really happy with pretty much all the runs I have so far, except for one of them, which I found a new trick for wall clip, and I'm gonna go back and optimize that one to use the new trick. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this run. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this format. It is different, and if you like it, I'll start doing this in the future. And I'll be streaming later today if you guys want to jump on. So come say hey, and I'll see you then. Peace, brothers.